A very wild and wacky finish here from Sun Devil Stadium as the Sun Devils do fall by a final of 37-32 to the visiting Washington State Cougars. Now, it was a tough loss, Noah. You broadcasted the game up there in the Blaze Sports booth. Why weren't they able to finish that comeback?
Well, I think it all just comes down to quarterback play at this point. Manny Wilkins started the game tonight but went out after the third series. Dylan Sterling Cole comes in, makes a couple of good throws that were very promising, but he just has been so inconsistent as a freshman. He's been competing with Jack Smith for reps for crying out loud, but I just think that even though he comes in tonight, goes into the fire, it just wasn't enough at this point. Todd Graham burned all of his timeouts by about the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter, so he had absolutely no chance to get his offense back on the field. Mike Leach and his staff did a great job of calling the offense tonight. Luke Falk was able to take a couple of knees and was able to let the clock expire, so that's pretty much why I think ASU wasn't able to come back from the victory tonight.
Now, Manny Wilkins did start the game, had the amazing hurl into the end zone for the touchdown to start strong, but it was a defense that kind of caved down the stretch. What did you see for them? Was it injuries? Was it lack of experience? What was it about the defense that kind of allowed Washington State to take control of the game?
Well, first of all, Armand Perry did not play tonight, so Chad Adams had to come in, and he was burned on so many routes by different Washington State receivers. But Salamo Fiso, one of the defensive leaders, also goes down. They talked about it in the press conference tonight. Marcus Ball and Karan Crump did. But after that, it just seemed like they played a lot more inspired defense. They were able to allow ASU to come back into this game, get off the field quickly, and the offense was allowed to come back in and score some more points on the Sparky formation, which they ran a lot more tonight because of the inconsistencies at quarterback. But to me, the defense played a pretty solid game tonight, giving up 37 points to a Washington State team that averages well over 40 points per game. Just a good job containing Luke Falk in the second half, but it just wasn't enough at this point.
Now, they are 2-3 in Pac-12 play and 5-3 overall. Noah, going forward with the quarterback situation, there are question marks surrounding that. What do you think is the best option if Manny is healthy?
If Manny's healthy, then obviously it's going to be Manny, but if not, I still think Dylan Sterling Cole's the guy even at this point. Brady White is out for the year, so we won't be seeing him on the field. Jack Smith had one throw tonight. It was for 40 yards and a trickeration play on the Sparky package, which was very good, but I don't see him getting into many more games other than that or making those kinds of minimal efforts. To me, I think it's Dylan Sterling Cole's team going forward, but they might have to run the Sparky plays a lot more now, and I think that's what they'll do going forward. They play Oregon next week, who's not good in the pass coverage and also just not good in defense overall, so they'll have a better job against Oregon than they did against Washington State, but I feel like going forward their defensive matchups are going to be okay, maybe not against Utah, but against Oregon next week.
And you can catch that game at Oregon right here on blazeradio.com, blazeradioonline.com, and you can catch all the action every single week from Sun Devil Football Stadium right here on blazeradioonline.com. For Noah Friedman, Blake Benard from Sun Devil Stadium saying so long from tonight. We'll catch you guys next week from Oregon.